On the first day of Christmas, my throws coach gave to me. Clearly, you know I'm not a singer. So we are bringing you the 12 days of throwing tips, Christmas edition from Eric Tay Throws Nation. So on the first day of throws tips, my throws coach gave to me a grip that drops 70. Now, what are we talking about specifically? One of the key tips that we talk about inside the throwing chain reaction and how we are gonna take you from A to B. How do we get there? One of the most important things to understand is why is the system called throwing chain reaction? Because we address the principle of physics. For a reaction, there's an opposite and equal reaction. So, number one, if you are holding the shot like this, okay, which means see how the palm's up, thumb's here? The shot's gonna tend to come out. You can't stay behind the shot and push. This is a really simple thing. So a grip that's gonna be enabling somebody to throw 70 feet in the shot put or 70 meters in the discus, we are gonna be talking about shot, and we keep that thumb down, elbow here. Now notice the crease, and if you see how I would put my arm through, but when I put my arm or my hand like this, I'm here. Simple tip, make sure you're here. One of the reasons this happens is the shoulder gets forward and it becomes very difficult, so the compensation is here. Geez, what in the world do we do on a daily basis that it causes our shoulders to round? So this is where your weight training is going to come in, and that is an actual super important part. But do yourself a favor, shoot a quick video, see if you see your hand up like this, and if you see this type of motion where your hand is here instead of here, you're immediately going to set yourself up for a lot of struggle as you try to learn technique in the shot. Now, when it comes to the discus, what are we talking about here? So when you see me hold the discus, there's a certain level of acceptability of angle at the wrist. So when we see this, right, that's okay. But when we see this, this is cupping. This is angling, this is cupping. Now, if you've heard me before talk about how we hold the discus, we don't cup. One of the things too is we want to hold. So when we're holding the discus like this, we're actually shortening the radius. And the radius, remember, is the longest path from the discus from the spine, and the longer the path, the longer the discus can travel, and that's a really critical thing to create the nice whipping action. Now, how you hold that discus, if you cup, if you platter, this is where you have kids who hold the discus or athletes who hold the discus like this, or if you turn that discus over prematurely, this is another thing that's going to prevent that big time performance. Now, statistically, there's only so many people that are going to be 70-foot shot putters and 70-meter discus throwers, but all of the things to be able to do those things with consistency require perfection at holding the implement. Your grip is super critical, and this is a very big thing that's often overlooked by throwers and coaches, and it's staring you right in the face. Look at your video. Do you turn it over? Do you hold it like this? Do you cup the discus? And do you hold the shot like this? That's a really simple thing. This is what we mean by showing you a chain reaction, and those are the first elements that actually have a great impact on your throw. So you're going to notice that the vast majority of throwers, discus and shot, are more similar than not. Sure, there are always exceptions, but we're not looking at exceptions. We're not looking at outliers. We want to look at what is the most common things decade after decade that sets up throwing success, and the grip of the shot, basically where it goes up in the hand, how we set it up here, thumb behind the ball, and keeping the elbow level and the thumb down enables the big push to get the nice punch on the shot, and keeping the discus up and turning over and having the edge slightly angled, not cupped, is going to give you that big release and snap off the finger, as well as the long radius to accelerate the discus on a long path and create those big throws. So this is your first throwing tip of Christmas. We hope you enjoy. Check this out. Check out the information that accompanies this video, information on our program and specials. We have a really great Christmas special where you get live coaching every single week, access to our throwing chain reaction system, workouts, everything you need to hit big PRs and unlock your throwing power and potential. Okay guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.